In this week's video, I'm going to be sharing my reading book list. My clients have been asking me, Ray, what books are you reading? What's influencing you? And what's your plan for the summer? So for me, this summer is about going back to the books that I've read and rereading them, those that have really influenced me, with the hope of reconnecting with the old teachings and realizing new teachings based on the work I've been doing and the fact that I know that my thought processes, habits, and ways of thinking have changed. The way I understand things and relate to things has changed. So I'm very excited to dive back into my books and see what newness comes with me. Let's go on this journey together. Alright, these books are not placed in any order, but they are put in two sort of piles. This pile is books that I have read and enjoyed, and this is a pile of books recommended to me that I attempted to read and have not completed. So I'm going to begin over here. This is Neville Goddard's The Complete Reader. It includes all of Neville Goddard's books from At Your Command, Awakened Imagination and The Search, all the way to The Feeling is a Secret, which is the first book of his I ever had, and Your Faith is Your Fortune. Thus far, as you can see, I like to tic-tac my books. I am reading chapter 6 of Freedom for All, and the chapter is on healing. So this is the newest book I purchased for myself this year that I'm excited to get through. Ask and It Is Given. This is from the Abraham Hicks collection, and it is often referred to in the videos if you watch them online. We have Iyanla Vanzant's Tapping Into the Power. This book is where I get my morning ritual from. This is Joseph S. Benner, The Impersonal Life, which talks about the whole concept of I am. These are Abraham books, so we have A New Beginning, hope it comes clearly, and we have A New Beginning 2. So New Beginning 1 and 2. And I'm also going to see Abraham, is it this week I'm flying out? Or potentially next week. This is a book I discovered at the end of last year, which was quite influential for me, called I Am, I Create by Erin. This book got my journey out of working for someone else into working for myself started. The Alchemist. Who does not love Paulo Coelho? This is probably my copy of Feeling is the Secret, which is book number 3 in the collection. And then we have my The Magic, which is part of the Secret collection. So we have The Magic, we have The Power, we have The Secret, quite worn. And I got The Secret, I think the year when the movie came out. So I have the DVD version somewhere in there. And then from there, of course, I got into the other books. Then we have Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. Next, we have The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn. And this book is actually a collection of 4 of her books, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, the 4 books of hers are contained in here. And then the 4 agreements. So clients who've been having sessions with me for the month of June, depending on what it is we've been talking about, I have recommended the 4 agreements. A friend of mine recommended it for me, and it changed my life, and anything that works for me and changes my life is immediately disseminated to anyone working with me. So this is the pile of books that I do enjoy, and now to the pile of books that I don't always go to. A good friend of mine gave me this copy of Thich Nhat Hanh's You Are Here. I've read a couple of pages for this. My Reiki practitioner recommended this Gary Zukav's The Seat of the Soul. I have read Wealth and the Teacher by Joseph Benner. But I believe we might have come across one of his other books here, yeah. But, actually, have I read this one? Let me see. No, I have not read this one. Maybe I should put it on the other pile. Let's move it. The presence process. So, a journey into present moment and awareness. This book was recommended for me as a way to work through trauma. Supernatural, Becoming Supernatural by Dr. Joe Dispenza. Another recommendation. First Lady Michelle Obama. Another recommendation. I scrambled through the book before going to see her live in Toronto, and she was amazing and awe-inspiring. And then, of course, my big guy, Tony Robbins. And this is the book he published, I believe, in 2022 called Life Force. When I was doing one of the coachings about this book, I was taught how to read books. Instead of reading the book from cover to cover, or if you are struggling with reading a book from cover to cover, they recommend just looking at the chapter and picking a chapter that resonates with you and reading that chapter. See if we can find a chapter here. What chapter would I pick if I was trying to read this now? Let's see. Okay. If I was trying to read this now, and I have read some of this, I think I might do... I think I might do The Power of Sleep, the third pillar of health. So I might look at The Power of Sleep and try and read that. But this video isn't about how I'm going to try to read these books. It was just to share what your mental wellness movement coach and psychotherapist has on her shelves and as part of her library. Books aren't for everyone, and I get that. And the beauty of living in this time-space reality is that a lot of these books are available as audio versions. YouTube has done an amazing work at providing us with a variety of audiobooks, especially in the self-help, spiritual, mystical side of life. And believe it or not, Spotify also has audiobooks. So that's it from me, lovelies. Be kind to yourselves and others, and I'll see you next time.